Hi, this is Mark Pizzacalla, and welcome to the special tax budget edition of 3 Minutes with Mark. What I want to talk about today is the federal budget in relation to small business. Now, you might say, what's so exciting about that? Well, nothing actually, as it turns out, because nothing happened really in relation to small business. And that's the problem. Small businesses are the clear losers in this particular budget. The government obviously needs to address this through fundamental shift in policy, but all those small businesses out there that have bank loans, personal guarantees, working nights and weekends, they're going to feel dejected and left behind as a result of this budget. Now, the Institute of Public Accountants has reported a disturbing trend. Now, it's based on the Australian Small Business and Family Enterprise Ombudsman report, which was issued in August 2024, so that's only 6 months ago. And it indicated that small businesses' contribution to GDP has plummeted from 40% in 2006 to 33% today. And the share of private sector employment has also decreased from 53% to 42% in the same time frame. Nearly half of the small businesses in the country are operating at a loss. So that's clearly not sustainable. And, the provision of a $150 energy relief bill, the provision of some delayed tax cuts is not going to be sufficient to counter the rising insurance costs, the rising rental costs, the rising costs to input, and all other related costs that have occurred during the last few years. Now, what should have happened? Well, the budget was silent on small business innovation, which is really important in nurturing grassroots research and development. That's a critical oversight. The instant asset write-off wasn't even mentioned in the budget, but fortunately, the government did pass the relevant legislation so that small businesses can now continue to claim fixed assets up to $20,000, as part of their tax returns. When they purchase fixed assets, they can just write it off. But that should be made permanent, in my opinion. The government's $75 billion procurement budget, I should say, only 11% of those contracts are going to go to SMEs. And also significant electronic transaction fee costs. They cost us, or the small business community, $1 billion annually. So yes, there were some changes in non-compete clauses. I'm not sure, though, that that's where the focus should be. I think the focus should mainly be, in addition to what we've discussed, on decreasing regulations and making it easier for small businesses to operate. Look, that's all I want to say today. It's a really stark reminder of the challenges that small businesses face. And this budget sort of falls short, really, in addressing the critical needs of the small business community. Any questions, let me know. Speak to you soon.